Hello, everybody. I am back, continuing to work on my card art system before I forget to record all of this. So, as you can see, it took me a few days to finish all the artwork. Um, Again, I'm not an artist, so I just followed some of the AI chatbots suggestions, and I took the original line art from the original artist that is now in public domain, and just added, a cosmic background, and then added my own framing and labeling. All right. Then I went ahead and added them all into my game, or well, not into the game yet, but into my Unreal Engine project. Alright, so I do have several of these folders. So I've got Card03, Epic. So these are all the Epic images. Well, this is the rare. There's only 3 rarities. This is how the rare cards will look like. This is how the epic cards will look like with the purple frame. And then for the legendary cards, they will look like this with the golden frame and a different background. Then let me see if I have. This is how the card back will look like for the epic editions. Let me see. The legendary, this is how the legendary will look like. The card back for the legendary. As opposed to the card front without the line art. It looks kind of different. And then for the regular rare cards, even though they're called rare, they're very common. They will look like this. So, let me see. In game, where can I where am I? So this is all the way in the back. Let me see if I can go all the way up here. Alright, so up here I will add some cards of how they will look like. So this is how the Okay, that's how they will look like in game for now. Just a rare. I didn't create one yet for the epic and let me see, should I do that now? The rare. Alright, so in the data table, I really should change all of these rarities. 1 is epic, 2 is legendary, so 0 is the rare, so I'm going to change it back to 0. Can we do that? Yes. And in my data table for the card data right now, I only have the first 21 cards. Change this to 0. 0 is the most common, so that's why I want to have the rarity weight at 0. 1 is epic rarity, and then 2 is legendary. And if you've seen my previous video, 0, which is the rare, is extremely common. That's the most edition that will be dropping in the game. And then epic is very, very rare. And then legendary is extremely, extremely rare to the point of non-existence. Like, does it even exist in the game? Alright, so let me make sure this is all rare. All of these And I've already changed the artwork to match the artwork that I was working on yesterday. If you, not yesterday, but the previous video. If you've seen that video. So I'm not using the placeholder artwork anymore. Okay. I'm using the artwork that I created. So let me go ahead and save this. Save this as well. I'm still using the placeholder artwork here, so let me go ahead and change that. $78 card back legendary. What's going on? It's not allowing me to change it. 78 card back. Let me click on this. Alright, so that's my artwork. You can see on the sides it's cyan. That's the rarity. Alright, so what is going on? Let me go back. This is, what is this? Card 2. Card 2 should be gold edge because it's legendary. Do I have, this is interesting. Where is... Oh, I'm an idiot. Okay, I have to go back. Because I didn't even create them yet. Like, let me look in. Yeah, there's not even a there's not even a folder yet. So let me go ahead and create the folder. Cards 03 Epic. As well as, whoops, hello. Cards 03 Legendary. Alright. Now let me go ahead and create the... I'm not going to create everything. In fact, I should create everything. I don't want to mess with it around. So let me just select all. Control A. So I selected all. And I'm going to create a material from these textures. And what is this? This is the Epic. So I'm going to move these text materials to the Epic folder. Move it there. Alright. So that's the Epic cards. These are the rare ones, and these are the epic ones. Now let me get the legendary ones. So again, Control A. Oopsie, what happened? Control A. Like that. From the full all the way down to the card back. We create a material. And go back to the materials and move this into the legendary folder. And probably that will... Okay. So now these are just the textures. Now let me go here. These are all the materials. And let me go ahead and... how should I do this? I will open this up. We'll move this down. It's about there. And we'll go back here to the materials folder. Scroll down to MF bounce and so try to throw it in here. Okay, that should give my texture its bounce, its animation. Make sure to hit apply and save. Alright, so that will be the card back for I don't even know. What did I just do? Oh my goodness. Is it for... Oh, it's for the legendary. Okay, so it's for the legendary. What do I do next? Which one do I work on? The epics. The epics. So, this is all the legendary. Oh no, I already did the epics. Okay. Good. What I didn't do is create the bounce for the card back. So let me select that. I mean, open it. Hello. All right. Okay. Move this over. Right about there. And go back to the materials folder. Move the bounce function, material function in there. Oh yeah, so how I created the bounce is through the world position offset. So make sure you go and check out my video on that on YouTube. Should be titled world position offset. Alright, so we hit apply. Okay, now I should be able to go back to the cards. This is the legendary. So let me see. I should now be able to select it. That's why I wasn't able to see it before. Let's see. It's called card back legendary. Here we go. Here. Ugh. Okay, so I need to go back again. Create an instance, a material instance. There we go. Save it. Alright. And then that was for the epic. Now I need to do that for the legendary. Alright, save this. Save all. Okay. I wonder why it's not moving. It should be moving. Save. Yeah, it's moving. Let me see if I hover. Okay, it is moving. Both of them are... Okay, that's good. That's what I want. And then for the rare, I did the rares already. These are the static ones. These are the bouncing editions. And so for the epic, yeah, they're moving as well. Okay, good. So now I can go back to card 02. And now I can pick. So 02 is legendary. So let's go with legendary. Gold material instance. And again, 78 legendary material instance. We compile. And let's check it out. To see, did it update? Yes, so that's the legendary card back. Card 02. Alright. Alright, so now we can go back. Do that for the epic. There we replace the placeholder artwork with my epic 78 epic material instance, and again 78 epic material instance. There we go. Alright, so that should be good for that. And that's how the, whoops, not exactly. But anyways, the card back is correct for the epics. The gilded edges are incorrect. So let me change that. Do I even have it? It should be called purple edge material. There we go. I hope that works. Save all. Yes, there's the purple. And that will denote that the card is epic. Not only that, but the actual card back is the epic card image for the epic. Alright, so done with this. Now, so this was, what was this? This was the legendary cards. And this one is the epic cards. Okay. And then the regular cards are the cosmic cards right here, which you've already seen, and you can see the rarity is cyan edged. Okay, so we get rid of these now. Don't need these up. So this is the rare card back. This is the legendary card back, and this is the epic card back. This is the legendary card face. This is how the epic card face will look. And then this is the rare card face. We can close all of that. We can close that. Okay, I already have a cosmic card open. So in here, I think in here is where I need to adjust. Hey, what's up, Bojo Jackson? Nice to see you again. How you been, man? So, I'm just working on the cards for now. Yes, well, not yesterday, but the previous video, I worked on the artwork, which I just closed all of them. But so it's like these types of artworks. Okay. Whoop, no, not this. This is the actual. What is this? This is an actual actor in the game. This is how the rare cards will look like in game now. It's not using my. This is the official look. This is not using any of the placeholder artwork anymore. So let me go ahead and close this up. Close this up. Cosmic cards, card data. Right now I've only completed I'm calling them the greater insights. And then the cards with the suits, or the elements like Ignis, Aqua, Terra, and Aria, those are the lesser insights with the court cards. So all of these right here, you see like the Hermit, Wheel of Fortune, the Moon, the Star, the Fool, and Magician. Those are the greater insights. And I've already completed them, so they're all added into this card data. However, I did not add the lesser insights yet. So I don't need to. I'm just going to test what I got with the greater insights. So go there. And let me go down here. Let me make sure. Yes, right there. So I will add another card just to see how they look like in game. Add up like that, and move that up like that. Move it back a little bit. All right, so we got that. Okay. So let me test. Forgot one at that. This is how the rares will look like. And on this side, I will test as well. That's the rare. Yeah, that's the rare. This is the epic. And this is the legendary. Dun, 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 dun. Bum, bum, bum. Alright. Have some space. Dun, dun, dun. Cosmic card, cosmic. Okay. Alright, that's good. So. Alright, so those are the different card rarities. But the most common will be this rare image. So you'll very rarely see epic or legendary. It'll mostly just be rares. Alright, so let me save that. Wait. Okay. Apparently my logic here is incorrect, so I am going to try to fix that. You're not supposed to, try to call the material instance change from the spawning logic, which in this case is the actual procedural halls, because I don't want to spawn the cards until after the procedural halls are created, because that will tell me where they're randomly placed. Once I get that information in Occupied R, then I can spawn the cosmic card into the game. Alright, so what the AI chatbots were telling me that I do not do this here. This is where I want to give it its face. So right now, all I have are these cards where you only see their card backs on both sides. But I don't want that in the game. I actually want to have whatever the card is and have its correct card face. Let's say if it's the Fool, this is how the card back will look like, but then on the other side, it should look like the Fool, right? And same with Rare and Epic. So right now I don't have that kind of logic in the game. So I've been reading up or conversing with the chatbots, and they were saying that I would need dynamic material instances, and this is what I'm hoping I will be working on. I mean, I will be working on, but I'm hoping that it will work. I don't know if it will work or not, because I never tested it out. I'm just working on it right now. So this should not be here. Let me disconnect this. This kind of stuff should be done, like setting the material. My element index 0 is the card face. So you can see here, element 0 is the card back, which is this image. This image. You know what, forget it. Okay, and then the card face is just a placeholder with the card back image. So it's going to be replaced with the actual. So again, if it's the Fool, it should be this image. Okay, the Fool with this image on it. All right, in element 1. So what needs to happen is that I need to do that logic, element 1, index 1, over there. So let me see if I can. But in order to do that, I somehow need to add. Okay, so I was conversing with them, and I don't remember how to do it. Anyhow, so I don't want this. Let me see. I think, do I want this? Oh, I know I want this. So go back to Cosmic Card. In here somewhere, I want to. Dun dun dun. Don't know how to. I need to expose on pawn. Spawn. Expose on spawn. Okay. Alright, I am pretty bad at this. Let me see. So somewhere I need to expose on spawn because that is how I'm going to get the card, cosmic card that is placed into the game here. Here. Forget about this. Let me move this. Oh, I can't really move it because there's other stuff. Let me just move it down here, out of the way. And that is how I'm going to be able to assign the actual card ID to this specific card that is placed into the game. So, and it's calling this BP Cosmic card, which is just here. So somewhere here, I need to add expose on pawn. Oh gosh, I don't know what's expose on spawn. Oh my goodness, this is really bad. I don't even know how to do that. Even after I had a full-blown conversation with the AI chatbots about it. Okay, how to execute your expose on spawn. This one right now I'm reading from Gemini, the AI chatbot called Gemini. Expose on spawn plan with regular instances. In BP Cosmic Card, create a variable called myCardFace. Alright, myCardFace. In here, this Cosmic Card blueprint, create a variable called myCardFace. Of type what? I'm sure it's not the Boolean type. Type material interface. This is important as it covers both materials and instances. So it will be material interface. Material interface. And I will call it, I will use the object reference. Oh, wait. You know what? In my, in here, it's already using a so I'm gonna use whatever it is here. Where is it? It's an actual struct. So it's here. This is what I'm using. It's a material instance object reference. So I'm going to use that. So where am I again? Cosmic card. So instead of an interface, we'll just use material instance right here, object reference. Okay, now I can compile. Alright, so after I compile. Dun, dun, dun. Alright, so what's going on? Is it compiling or no? Oh, it's weird. Let me see. Alright, so. After I get that, where am I? Oh, it's all over the place. Okay, check instance editable and expose. Oh, that's where expose on spawn is. You have to do it on the variable. So this my card face, and then right here instance editable is already checked. And then I need expose on spawn. All right. Okay. So compile that. Dun, 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 dun. Now where to? In BP proc calls, when you call spawn actor, the my card face pin will appear. Will it? Let me see. All right. So I've compiled this. I'm gonna compile it again. Save it. Go back to proc calls. Oh, you're right. My card face is here. Okay. Alright, so let me go ahead and refresh it. Compile. But why do I want it? Oh, so that I know it is assigned to this this card when it is spawned into the world, and it's that specific card face. So let me see. Okay, I use the index. That's actually not the index I want to use. This is the part that I don't know how to do. I'm pretty sure I don't want to use this index. I want to use get. Given an array and an index, return the copy of the item. How about this? Get index array. Array index. Array index. Get the last valid index into an array. Remove index. Dang it. This is so not what I want. This is not what I want. In fact, oh gosh. Oh man, I don't know how to do this. I don't think I want this. So from the previous videos, AI chatbot said that card ID is important. It's the one true source. Yet, this requires an index. So it points to the card ID, I think. Like this. You know what, at this point, I'm just testing stuff out. So let me just do whatever. I'm gonna say material instance, and this is not how we want to do it that way. So let me see. This one passes this material instance here. But then, okay, let me compile that. Okay, there we go. I was going to say 4.3 seconds is equal to 4.3 hours. All right, of wait time. So now we go back to Cosmic Card. All right. Anyways, when you call spawn actor Cosmic Card, the card face pin will appear. Yes. Plug the material instance from your card data directly into that pin. Oh, okay, I did that, and intuitively, I didn't realize that was, but it kind of makes sense that you would do that. So here, this is the card data array. I just turned it into a node so that I can split it, and then select the material instance and connect it to the my card face. All right, now what? Directly into that pin. Inside BP Cosmic Card in the construction script, use the node set material instance. Okay, so I think that's where I do this. Cut this in here, somewhere in this here. I don't know. I don't need that one. Let me use this one instead. Element, and then yet the thing is not here. So what's going on? Well, I gotta read the instructions from the AI chatbot some more. So let me go back. So in the construction script, use the node set material. Target is card HISM, which is this one here. I did that. Target element index is 1. That's for my card face. 0 is for the card back. Element 1 is the card face, and then element 2 is the edge of the card. Material. Drag in your my card face variable. Okay, this one here. Interesting. Oh, this is the one that is exposed on spawn, so maybe that's how it's connecting. Let's see. We'll see. This will successfully assign the unique face to each of the 6 cards based on the card ID chosen by the player controller. Well, we'll see right now. Because your game relies on liminal atmosphere and cosmic filaments, a dynamic material instance is technically superior to this. It would allow you to make the legendary gold cards look like they are breathing or air phasing in and out of reality. However, for your minimum viable product, I recommend using the regular material instance method described in section 4. Again, I'm reading the instruction. Okay, yeah, that's what I was just reading. It is a direct logical path that gets the unique card faces into the 3D world immediately. You can cross the bridge to dynamic instances later if you decide the cards need to glow or react to the seeker's proximity. Would you like me to provide the exact blueprint logic string, the order of nodes, for the section 4 regular instance method so you can implement the card face assignment today? No, not yet. Alright, so back here. Apparently that's it. Okay, so, well, we'll just compile this. and save. And okay, we don't need this open. We don't need that open. Why we're alright, let me just move this over here. Don't need this one open. I'll just keep this open because this is where they will. I know I need to interface this with this data somehow so that I know which one it is, which card it is to, get from here. Chosen cards, card data, card ID, and all that kind of stuff. So, alright, back to BP proc halls. So card face is there to that. This one is not even connected, so I shouldn't worry about it. Let me just go ahead and close it, or delete it. Compile this again. 4.4 seconds means 4.4 hours of wait time. Okay, there we go, finally, at long last. Alright, let me recast this. Save, and let's test it out. I think these cards should still be the card backs on both sides, but the ones that are randomly spawned through the logic, those are the ones that should have the correct card faces and not the card backs anymore, but we'll see. That's what we're testing right now. So I'm going to select a viewport, play mode. Alright, let me just wait for a monster. Is there a monster? Anyways, okay, so I got these. And that's how it should look like for the gold cards, which is extremely, extremely rare to the point that they're non-existent. They have their own glow, so I don't need a flashlight on them. And these are showing the card backs on both sides. This is what the epic cards will look like in my game. This is the official one. This is not placeholders anymore. This is what I'm actually keeping in the game. And this is the rare like that with the cyan edges. Okay, so, but now we're gonna look for the actual cards. These were just test cards. Just see how, I don't want to pick them up because if I pick them up, it'll end the game. I want to first, alright, go looking for, look for the actual cards. Dun, dun, dun. And so there should be two and on the 9th floor. So let's go to the 9th floor. Let's see. I don't know where the monster is, but I am just going to try to avoid it if we ever run into him. Alright, so here we are on the 9th floor. Nothing in there. Oh, there's monsters here somewhere. I think. disappeared, so I should be safe. What the heck? He's coming back. So I leaned around the door so I can see if the monster runs by. Because I can't tell if he's on this floor or another floor. Okay, so let me move. The stomping is quieting down. It's gone now. So what is that all the way down there? Okay, I'll just do that later. I need to go look for the cards so that I can test this. Hopefully, oh my gosh, cross your fingers, guys, to see. Hopefully, dang it, where is this guy? I hate his stomping. Where are these cards? Alright, so let's see if it's in here somewhere. Gosh darn it, no cards. The 9th floor is really huge. So there's still a lot of rooms to look through. Apparently these rooms didn't have it, so I'm going to check on these rooms. Nothing in here. Scan the rooms. I don't believe it. There's supposed to be 2 cards down here. I've been there, so we go here. Okay, here's one. Let's see. It didn't work. So I just don't know how to do this. But then again, this is not dynamic materials. So again, if you're using regular materials, it's just going to show whatever you hard-coded in. Uh-oh, where is this guy? I'm going to hide. Oh, shit! I'm trying to test. Damn it. I was trying to test these. Oh well. I have to try it again. Alright, so see, this time that scared me. I didn't even hear the monster nearby. I designed the monster stomping to be very loud, and I didn't hear it until I ran up to the so close to figuring it out. So let me just try it with this new rift. No, it's the same riff, it's a different trial. Alright, so go ahead and look for the cards once again. Once again, there's 2 cards on the 9th floor, so let me go ahead and see if I can head there. Those are the placeholder of the rare. That's the rare. That's how the rare will look like. The epic, and that's how the legendary will look like. If a legendary ever spawns, that's supposed to be extremely rare. It's supposed to be like non-existent. So heading back. Down here, there should be some cards down here. 2 at least. Nothing in there. I'll check those in a bit. Oh my gosh. There's this monster. must be nearby, because if you can hear the footsteps, probably down here somewhere. I could have sworn he was down here. Whatever. I'm going. Am I exploring the right? Okay, go down here. These monsters, man. Making my heart beat fast. Alright, so I go down here to check all of these. In here, I don't see a card, but there's supposed to be 2 cards down here. Nothing. But there are more. There are more rooms, so I'm gonna go checking them. Scan these. Nothing here. Eventually I will work on those doors so that you can open and close them. Right now they're static. They're just placeholder doors. Okay, here's one of them. Okay, so I need to figure out. Let me select it or pick it up. It's a star card. Oh, shoot. Here's footsteps. This way. So that was the star. Where are the others? Should be one more card. One more that randomly spawned down here. Oh, okay, no, I don't. I want to check here. Oh yeah, that's it. I see it. The card back is still the card back. The card face is still the card back. Both sides are card backs, so that's not what I wanted. Gave me the lovers. Yeah, I can hear the monster whispering. Another one was on the first floor. Let me head to the first floor. Let me look in here. Alright. No! Damn it. Just popped up. Okay. That was freaky. I knew I should have hid. Alright, so And you know what? That would not have done anything because I don't have the logic yet to make the monster stop chasing you whenever you hide. So hiding doesn't matter right now in this iteration, in this alpha version. So that wouldn't have mattered. But so doing this didn't do nothing. I think I'm going to have to continue and actually implement the dynamic material instance. Right now I didn't. This is just using the regular what do you call it? It's just using regular material instance. I think they call it the either static material instance or material instance constant. So the SMI or the MIC. And then for the dynamic material, it's called DMI or MID, material instance dynamic. So I'm going to have to probably just do that. So going back to the chatbots and see how I can implement that. I really don't know. So I'm looking right now. This time it's ChatGPT. The previous one that helped me set this up was Gemini. But now I am moving to ChatGPT. And I'm just going through the conversation I had about it telling me what dynamic material instances are. Okay? So that I can hopefully use it. Alright, so pass the card ID during spawn in BP proc calls after your random selection logic. Player controller random card ID. Oh, let's start from step 1 actually. So step 1, BP cosmic card needs a public variable. I did make a public variable called my card face. Inside BP cosmic card create card ID. Type integer. Add card ID. Type integer. Public. Compile. And save. Alright, got that. Now what? Okay, make it instance editable and expose on spawn. Alright. Compile that. Save as. And if I go to proc halls, I should see oh, there it is, card ID. Alright. So go ahead and refresh it just in case. I mean, it's already there. Don't need to refresh it. And then recompile, also just in case it bugs out. And then the card face is coming from this. Now the card ID is coming from this, which is coming from the player controller, which is what I actually want. So maybe that's why this one wasn't working. I don't know. So let me go ahead and connect this card ID to this card ID input. Compile. 4.4 milliseconds will be 4.4 hours. Alright, now I can save. Alright, now continue. So expose on spawn. Now this actor can be born already knowing what card it is. Okay, that makes sense. So once this logic spawns this cosmic card actor into the world, like, where am I? Like this, spawning it into the world right here, this one. When it does that, places it into the 3D world. Now on to step 2. Pass the card ID during spawn. Inside BP proc calls, after your random selection logic, which again is done by player controller here, I already saved it into a card ID, which is this here. Your spawn node should now look like spawn actor BP cosmic card, spawn actor BP cosmic card. Transform is the random occupied R vectors, which is right here. Now the card ID is the random card ID. This is the key. Oh, okay. So I just connected it already. All right, so that was step 2. Nothing visual happens here. Only identity is assigned. So now we actually have to go back to the cosmic card, let the card configure itself. So now we actually have to go back to the actual card, which this BP cosmic card is this right here, this actor. So now that I'm here, do this flow. Get data table row. Darn it, I got to do all that. All right. Get data table row. I actually don't know which one to get. Is it this one? Ah, yeah, it's this one. DT card data is this card data. Is all of this card data? So data table of where am I? Right here. Card data. Is this the correct one? Let me see. Get data table. Or is it this one? I don't know. Let me go back here. Get data table row names. I think that's the one that I want. Row names. I think I want this one. And then from there I can split. All right. Shoot. Data table. What is going on? Why can't I not? Oh, I need a for each loop. I don't want to do a for each loop. Do I need a for each loop? Where am I? I don't know. Alright. All I know is I don't want to do that. Every single time you place a card, you have to go through the entire... Right now, it's only 22 or 21 elements to look through. Eventually, I will add 78 and even more for the different rarities. Right now, this is all just rare. But whenever I add the epics and the legendaries, that's even going to be more. So every single time I place this card, this cosmic card, into the world, is going to have to go through the for loop, each and every single one of them, just to get the one card ID, which I don't want to do. I don't want that. So maybe I call, me see. This one casts to BP Seeker, and this one to BP Seeker. But this one here, I will cast to BP Player Controller. Get Player Controller. Hello? Hello? This is not the correct player controller. What is going on? Get owner? Gosh, I don't know. I'm going to go back and look at this one. Get player controller. Right? That's what I did. Get player controller. That's not the one that I want. What is going on? What happened? What happened? What's happening? Why? Why is it not showing me the correct? If I compile this, I don't know if this is... Let me see. Get card data array. Oh, okay. Split it. Can I split it? Oh my god. I have to do this. Get array. Get array. Copy. Yeah, it's not gonna work because this... Oh my god. I don't know how to do this. I need an index. If it's 0, it's always going to be index 0, which is the full. And it's just going to pass card ID 0. And it's... Oh, wait a moment. Even though that's incorrect, let me see if it will still work. Okay, again. So now I go get data table row. I think this is it. Don't want that one. I don't need to. I got this right here. But I'll just keep this here for when I want to use it later. Alright, so move this up. And row name is card ID. No, it isn't. It's new row. I think what we need to do is get data table something else. Column get data table instead of row. Get data table row. Get data table. No, never mind. Darn it. Okay. Do. How do I do it for this one here? Chosen cards. Zero. Huh. To tell you the truth, I don't know how this logic is working with that. You're telling me that I can just keep this as 0? If it's equal to this card ID, which was set by this card ID was set here and then passed here, which is the expose on spawn. So if this matches this branch, then if it's true, but if it's not true, do absolutely nothing. But if it is true, then I want this to do something. But what? Card data row, let's see, break. Material instance, yes. Oh, okay, if it's true, then I create the dynamic material instances here. No, this one here. This is for decals. This one is Kismet Material Library. This one is Primitive Component. I don't know which one to use. You see, what is the difference? Create dynamic material instance. I think it's this one. Not primitive component, because this one is the one that has the input called parent. And that's where I think I want to connect this. But this one doesn't have that. It doesn't have parent. It just has source material. Optional name. So I think I don't want primitive component. I think I want this Kismet Material Library. I don't know for sure. Alright. So create dynamic material instance. Parent input is assigned to material instance. Right there, material instance. And then apply it to card ISM index 1. So set material. Oops. So that means break this link. Set material. what? This is the return value is a material instance dynamic object reference. So does that go here? Oh yeah. So instead of my card face, element index 1 for the card face, card HISM for the target, alright, and then the return value goes into the material of the set material. Oh, I see. So it's taking this regular material instance here from the card data table array, which is, like, say it randomly picks Wheel of Fortune. It's taking this logic right here, this one, the Wheel of Fortune material instance, and then it passes it into this and turns it into a dynamic material instance from a static material instance here, and then it returns that dynamic material instance into the set material of the card. So hopefully now that will... Oh my god, no, it won't. Let's see, target. Oh, I see this. I told you this was not the correct one. Darn it. Let's see. Move this up and away. I knew something was wrong. That was not the correct. Don't know why then. Why? Let me see. Can I just get the player controller like this? Oh my god, I can't type. Uh-oh. Get player controller. It's not this one. Really don't know what's going on. I am in BP Cosmic Card. How about... Huh. Can I do it this way? I don't think so, but let's see. Nope, it doesn't allow me to copy. Let me try it again. Copy. How about I just copy the whole thing like this? Copy. One or more copy nodes could not be pasted into this graph. But why? Why doesn't it? That is so weird. That is so weird. This one needs is undetermined cast to imply specific type. Well, then I guess I can't do it this way. I guess I'm gonna have to do it the way that I don't want to do it. Let me see, how did I do it in the other? I didn't do it here. So here I did it here, but where did I? Up here is where I did it. for each loop here. Right? Alright, compile that. That is so crazy. Why? In the seeker, I do not have a reference to the PP controller. Are you kidding me? Every single time I place a card, it's going to have to go through the for loop. Is that how it's supposed to, is that how it's going to be? That's the whole point of me doing it here. So I only have to do it one time, and then I just reference it. Reference this array variable everywhere else. But it's not allowing me to do that for some reason. Get player controller. This is not the correct one. Don't know why. All of a sudden it's not doing this anymore. Maybe I do the logic, all this logic there, and save it into a variable where I can then... No, that won't work either. Shoot. This is so weird, I can't even call this. Maybe I cannot do it in the construction script. Maybe let me try it here. Oh man, this is just ridiculous. Okay. Still the same. Oh wait, here. I suppose you can't do it in construction script. Huh. That is weird. That is so weird. Don't know why that's the case. Let me see. That is so weird. I don't know why. Right. So it does this first, and then it works on the actual interaction logic down here. So hopefully it does this. Well, we'll see right now when we compile. Okay, successful. That is weird. Construction script, that's all I'm going to leave in there. Well, I don't know if this is correct. Yeah, that's not correct, because this is only when you pick up. This is only when you pick up the card, so... Darn it, let me try this. So on event, begin play. Okay, and compiles. Call the player controller so that you can access this card data array table. If the card ID matches the card ID that was passed here from over here, if it matches, whenever it placed that very specific cosmic card into the world, it was assigned a specific card ID. If this matches with this from the card data table array, true, create whatever material instance, static material instance that matched that card ID. Let's say the card ID was 0 for the full. That means the material instance is going to be the full image. Pass that image into this new node called create dynamic material instance and turn that static image into a static material instance image into a dynamic material instance. Return value is a material instance dynamic object reference, and then pass that into the set material node connected to the card component with its element index set to the dynamic material instance. That is so confusing, but that's what the AI chatbot says. So let's see if that does anything. Alright, so I got that. Right? Seems to compile fine. So let me I don't know if I need to do all of these craziness. Oh yeah, I do because of that. But I don't even know if it's going to work. But hopefully it will give me something. Alright? Even if it is the index 0 all the time. Even if it's just the full. I'd rather have a card face that looks like a card face rather than a card back. Because right now, by default, they are all set to the card faces are all set to the card backs as a placeholder image. So let me see. Let's compile it one more time. It's been causing so much problems whenever I don't compile everything, so I just compile everything nowadays. Takes forever, but at least that works. Rebuild. Save all. Let's go ahead and test. I won't pick up these placeholder testing cards. Oh, okay, the monster. Somewhere here. It must be very close because this. There he is. Alright. So let me try to. Actually, let me head back and hide. Because first I need to look for the actual cards. So there's 2 again on the 9th floor. So you can hear the monster. Is he coming back this way? If he passes by this way, I'm going to go whatever direction he's going, I'm going the other way. No, he's getting softer, so let me. So he's probably moving away. Let me go down. It's getting very loud. I'm gonna hide. I don't hear him anymore. I'm gonna go down here. Nothing in there. Shoot. Where is he? Is he coming back? Come on, go away. I keep forgetting to disable the monster. Okay, here we go. So let's go. Looking around, there should be 2 cards down here that I can test. Hopefully their card faces are correctly. Where's this guy? So hide back here. Hopefully he doesn't show up behind me. Can't be down here because I never see him pass by. Alright, so let me go down in here, see if I find any cards. Just can never find cards down here. It takes a while to find cards down here. One, 2. Yeah, that's the stair, so I'll go this way. Darn it, no cards in here. Let's just check in here. Oh, here's one. Please tell me. Dang it. Alright, so apparently dynamic material instance isn't working for me. I really don't know what else to do or how to fix this. This is so annoying. The only other method I can think of is having to create all hundreds and hundreds of static meshes for each of the cards. Their rare editions, their epic editions, and their legendary editions. Dang it. This sucks. Man. So I am sad panda. Ah, boy. I gotta finish this. This really sucks. Damn it. I need to flip tables and break some keyboards and smash keyboards on monitors right now because it didn't work. That was my only solution, and it didn't work. It's like, why the hell do dynamic material instances exist in this freaking editor and it doesn't even work? Jeez. So bad. I don't. Let me see if what else could I do then for this freaking... Oh my god, really? Shh. Okay. Well, there you go. Like I said at the beginning, I don't know if dynamic material instance is going to work for me. Find out. It's not. Oh, shoot, because I don't know what else then to do with these. The only thing I can think of is having to spawn every single... I'd have to create every single mesh here. It's going to be so annoying. Complete with its own card back and its own card face and its own rarity edge color. Dang it. Alright, so this is a very unfortunate stream. What else can I do to see if I can salvage this? Maybe I set it up wrong. In the event, begin play of the cosmic card itself. Let me make sure, let me scroll back up. Alright, the cosmic cards reads cosmic card blueprint reads the data table. From there, it gets material instance. Oh, maybe this is saying that it's not. So let me try it this way then. Say true and false. If that's the case, I don't even need this branch. Just directly connect it and just take whatever. I don't care at this point. It doesn't have to match, so long as it's some image other than the card back, some card face other than the card back. So maybe this branch was gatekeeping and preventing it from showing it. So just completely bypass it and just take whatever material instance comes out of the 0 and turn it into a dynamic material, and then set the is it? Turns out I have to... It is the actual card that I have to... Okay. Alright, anyways. So, do it that way. Do I have to do anything with optional name? What about creation flags? Transient? Nah, let's say there's no creation flags. You just create it. No additional flags or options. Okay. Also, I suppose I could try that one. Which was from Gemini. Gemini suggested this one. Oops. Suppose I could stick it into here, or... Yeah, no, it has to be in here. Because if I directly go in here, that's still a static mesh. A static material instance. It has to be into here so that it can turn whatever this variable is signed from here, whatever it is assigned from here, it is a static material instance that needs to go into here, and then from there become a dynamic material instance, and then whatever is returned is a dynamic material instance that goes into here. So first we'll try the ChatGPT method right here. Then we'll try the Gemini method using this one here. Okay, so save that. And I added both to the proc halls. So this, my card face is the Gemini solution. Card ID was the ChatGPT solution. But we will try this one. Let's see. This one is the ChatGPT rendition or solution. Let me just make sure this doesn't have a card face. Okay. Oh, it's this monster again. Let me look for some cards. Alright, there are 2 cards. Oh. The heck? They see me. Probably heard my flashlight. Okay, so he's here somewhere. I can hear. You know, I'm gonna hide. I don't know where he is. I don't hear him anymore. I need to get to the 9th floor. Ah, shucks. I'm gonna go to the other side. Oh, wow. Thank you for the follow. The follow sound effects they always scare me. Thank you guys for the follow. Let me see. I'm gonna hide right here. See if I can check. Darn it! It. Oh wow! Met the 2020. Nice. All right. it didn't show me who. I don't even know why I have these bots. They're not even showing me the it should say in the chat who followed so I could shout them out, but it doesn't. So whoever followed, thank you. I appreciate it. Darn it. Alright, heading back to the test. Alright, so let me go back on. Alright, so where am I? Oh yeah, I was hiding. I was hiding from the monster. So that I can shout out the follower. But for some reason, Twitch doesn't. The bots? I could have sworn I set it up so that the bots should tell me who followed in the chat. But oh, here's one of the cards. Let's see. Come on, tell me. Still no. Alright, so dynamic material instances are not working for me. Let me try one more method. So that was ChatGPT's method. Let me try Gemini's method by putting in. So this one, this is passed from here, which is passed from here, which is taken from here. So let's see if that does anything. Compile. And save. And I don't have to rebuild everything, but oh well, I just did it. It's really fast. Select. Let me see what does it look like on the other side. Nothing. All right. Get out of here. Okay, these cards, they're not set up, so of course they're not going to show anything. So why am I still trying to? Okay, my OCD wants me to check still. Oh my! Okay, never mind. I'm hiding. Shoot! Why does it have to be this monster? Yeah, it's the whisper. Eventually, this guy will go away. Sometimes they know, so they know, and they hang around. Where's this guy? Dang it. Let me hide back here instead. I forgot. I need to check where I can find some cards. Do 575 471 971 10 11 12 13 14. There's a couple of cards on whatever floor this is, 1221. So 575 471 971. There's a whisper again. So it's either on deck 3 or deck 4. This monster. I can hear the footsteps. If you can hear their footsteps, they're really close. So I'm going to go the other way. Darn it. Oh, I have to go. Oh my gosh, where is this guy? He's probably close by, but I don't. Dang, that was freaky. I don't know where he is. Dang it. Oh my god. I really need to remember to disable the monster so that I can test in peace without having to hide from the monster every time. Up here. So those cards by the spawn point, those are not the cards that I want to test. I need to test the actual ones that spawn in the world. Gosh. Who's this guy? Go away! Let's see if there's anything in here. Darn it, if it's not here, that means it's on deck 4. So right now, oh, here's one. Let me see. Come on, tell me. No. Alright. Okay, I'm done. So neither of the methods worked for dynamic material instance. I wonder if I might actually be using it wrong. So maybe that's why it's not working. Create dynamic material instance. Maybe I do need to set this creation flag or give it an optional. What the heck is optional name? The material interface object reference current value equals none. Oh, guess what? You're kidding me. Maybe it must be I don't know if that matters, but I wonder if it is because I'm sending in a material. You know what? Material instances should work. All right, let me go back and change that. So I'm going to put it back to material interface rather than material instance. Don't know. Material interface object reference recompile. I don't think that matters because still what is being passed is still, the same thing. It's still a material instance. But we'll see. Maybe I have to do this. Shoot. Try it. I'm just gonna try it directly. Like this. Recompile everything. Go back to proc calls. Refresh just to make sure. Recompile again. Save. It's coming from here. Material instance object. I might have to actually change this. meaning I might actually have to go here, change this to a material interface. Oh my gosh, okay, I am going to go through the motions and do that then, just to test everything, all my options, because apparently from the create dynamic material instance node, this parent input needs a material interface object reference. Alright, we'll try it. Save all. I don't. If it's being passed from here, I don't think. This one, I think I already. Didn't I compile this already? Let me just make absolutely sure and recompile it. Which means I'm going to have to recompile it here. And I don't have to do this, but just rebuild it, everything again. Alright, let me go ahead and test. I'm going to head back actually. So I need to see. Looks like there are two on the 9th floor. Check if there's anything here, just in case. Don't really know. I'm already going to the 9th floor anyways, so. Oh my god, where is this guy? Sounds like he's really close. His footsteps scared me. Okay, his footsteps are going away, so I should be safe. Nothing down there. There's nothing in here. This should be. Alright. Let me just check the rooms now. Or, well, the big rooms. Those smaller rooms were the small rooms. These are the big rooms. Nothing in here, no cards. Oh my gosh, it was so quiet here that I heard a noise and it freaked me out. Turns out it was just my heater turning on. Because, you know, outside it's like raining and cold. Well, I don't know if it's raining, but it's cold. So, anyhow. Okay, that's the stairs. Scan the room. There are here. There's supposed to be 2 cards down here. Darn it. Let me check here. Alright, here's one. Nope, still does not. Still doesn't, you know, why am I hiding? I'm just gonna exit. It still doesn't work. It still doesn't. That still didn't do anything. Is there anything? No, I bypassed this logic. Just directly connecting. What about this one? Is there anything here I could just bypass directly? No. So one last thing I'm going to try. One last thing, which I don't think matters, because the material instance is still going to be used. Is this here? Turn this material instance type into material interface of object reference. Alright, save it. Unfortunately, everything else that uses it has to be recompiled. So let me compile this. I think it might break the game, so I'm going to have to test it. And refresh this one. So now it says material interface instead of a material instance. And we just go in and compile everything that uses this. I don't know if the Seeker blueprint uses it, but let me see. You know, whatever. I'm just compiling anyways. Alright, and I don't remember if I did it for this. So let me go ahead and refresh this. Recompile. And this, oh, you see it's broken. Darn it. Okay, refresh. That would have caused problems. Refresh. Connect. I wonder if it was broken before and that's why it didn't work last time. Are you kidding me? Alright, let me compile. Save. Last but not least, compile these. Oh, broken. Refresh. Refresh. Reconnect material interface to material interface. Recompile. Then that gets sent to here, so just in case, I'm going to refresh it one more time and recompile it one more time. Let's see. Did it do anything? Will it work now? I don't know. First, let me look. they're still here. I don't have to re-enter them. Let me try it. Let's just see if this does anything. These are just placeholders. They were not spawned by the game, they were spawned by me. I manually put them in there. Monster. Yeah. Look for some cards. Once again, there's 2 at the bottom. Or 2 on the 9th floor. We need to go on to the other side. The other side has the stairs to go to the 9th floor. Check these rooms. I can't see down that hallway, it's so dark. Anything in here? No. Alright, so let me check these rooms, the big rooms. See if there's any... There should be 2 cards down here somewhere. It's getting soft, I think. Yeah, it's getting soft. I should be safe. Nothing in here. Stairwell. I'm gonna look down here. So, nothing in here. Let me just go directly down to this. No, I don't want to check there. I'll check there later. Oh, here's one. Please tell me something. Nope. I really don't know what to do for dynamic material instances. Alright, so I checked. Alright, tried everything I could. And none of it works. Alright, one last try. This one here, whatever this is. So it's coming from BP controller. The BP controller. Material interface object reference. Material interface object reference. Saved into card data array. Material interface object reference. I'm guessing this will work because it is still using, it didn't erase this information from the data table. Alright, so instead of the one that was directly passed here, I'm going to use this ChatGPT method, which is directly from the player controller itself. And I don't care what card face, it at least give me some kind of card face other than the card backs. Compile. Element indexes 1 for the card face. Card eyes target. Alright. It hit compile already. Whatever. Just, what about this one? No, this one I don't need it. That one I'm just going to go ahead and test it now. See one last time before I call it quits, because it's getting ridiculous. Whoa. I think he's like right out here somewhere, so. Okay, he's taking off. I'm just going to look for. Yeah. Because the ninth floor is so huge, that's why they always have so many card spawns down there. So I'm just going to go check down there. Okay, the stairs are here. Let me go down here. Let me check down here first. And then I'll check the big room. Nothing. Okay, so the big rooms now. No, nothing in this one. I think it sounds like he is above me somewhere, so I should be safe. I'm like way at the bottom floor. But it sounded really close. That's why I was stopped. Like, uh-oh. So is he around the corner? No. Nothing here. And it's this way. And to the stairs. So all the way down there. What's that? Darn it. Nothing here. he's behind me somewhere. On the floor above. Because that was really loud. Let me see. If I go down this way. Yeah, this one here. Alright, where are these cards? I didn't even pick up one of them. I only need to see one of them that is spawned by the actual game itself, not the ones that I placed. Right. Oh my goodness, I had to sneeze. Oh, here's one. And no. Alrighty. I give up. I don't know what to do for dynamic material instances. Maybe I'm using them wrong. I don't know. Maybe this is not how they should be used. Oh wow. Okay, yeah, he's he's close. He heard. He must be really close because he heard my flashlight click. It started to roar. I don't know if you can find me though, because it's very hard to get to the 9th floor. Alright, I am done. I don't know, didn't have anything else that I wanted to work on other than getting these cards to actually show the actual card faces that it should be. The only other thing I can think of is creating a blueprint for every single one of those cards. So let me see, 78 cards times 3 rarity editions is equal to 200. So I'm going to have to do 234 of these cards. Each of these cards will have their own specific material instance. So if it's the full BP, the full, it's going to show the full material instance. If it's, you know, the Wheel of Fortune, it's going to show the Wheel of Fortune. So that's the only other way I can think of, but that was what I was trying to avoid by trying to look up and learn about dynamic material instances, which unfortunately doesn't work. Let me see, what is the other one? Create dynamic material instance. This one is decal. I don't want decal. Utility to allocate a new dynamic material and set this parent to currently applied material and sign it. Which create a dynamic material instance which you can modify during gameplay. Create dynamic material instance. Create named. What is this? For the specified named material, override optionally from the supplied material. Cascade particle system? So then there's this one, primitive component object reference. Is it this? No, what is this? Primitive component. That doesn't make sense, but okay. Oh wait, maybe it is that. Let's see, one material interface object reference. Let's try it. Let's just try this one for now. I'm just trying anything at this point. Save. is going to do anything. Let's break this. Recompile. Element index 1, element index 1, card IHSM, source material, optional name, I don't know. I'm just going to use this one, which is passed from proc calls, which again is itself passed from BP controller. So this one here, passed from BP controller. Alright. Let's try this one, this other create dynamic material instance node. So this one didn't work, which I think is supposed to be the one that we want because it has the parent input. This one says creates a dynamic material instance for the specified element index, optionally from the supplied material. Material instance dynamic object reference. Material instance dynamic object reference. Well, let's do it. Let's see. Right, those are just the placeholders. So it's not going to have, it shouldn't have a card face on it because it's specifically set to only have card backs on both sides. Look for a card, or where the most cards are anyways. Interesting. Where is 1721? That is the 5th floor. So I have to go to the 5th floor, because that one has 3. I thought I heard the monster. Let me see if I go here. Either I go this way or I go up way. Which is the fastest? I don't know. This one, you have to go through the entire 9th floor, which is huge. This one, you just go up the stairs and then all the way across. Okay, so I'm just going to take this method. So eventually I will put indicators like what floor you're on, like right here, a decal saying like, you know, this is deck 4 or whatever. Or just put the number 4 or number 5. Alright, so here I want to go here. I think I'm just going to block this off so that you can't use this. Nobody uses it. Seekers don't use it. Monsters don't use this. Because there's nothing up here. There's no procedurally generated hallways, no procedurally generated rooms up here. So it's just probably, I'm just going to block it off right here with a wall. So, yeah. And be done with that area. Otherwise, I might have use for it in the future for some other reason. Like, I don't know, an escape pod or something. So there should be three cards up here somewhere. 3. Let me test them all out. Are you kidding me? The monster's here somewhere. I thought I got away from him down on the other side. From the other side of the ship. This is the northern side of the ship. Alright, so we were on the southern side and we ran all the way way down to this side just to look for the cards on deck 5. Let me just look this way. And then look this way. No, nothing. Alright, this is not making sense. There's supposed to be 5 up, not 5, 3 up here. Already. That's the end of the hallway. Alright, I got my math wrong then. So if not up here, then... maybe one more floor up? I don't know. Let me... okay, what's going on? 1721... You kidding me? Oh, it's on the 4th floor. For some odd reason, I was reading this as 17,500, which is the North region. Darn it. And it's wrong too, because it's the X. Y is the only dimension or vector that goes all the way to 17,000. So I was double wrong. X can never go to 17,000. So where's this monster? It's definitely up here somewhere. Oh yeah, he's up here somewhere. He heard my flashlight. I need to go to deck 4 as soon as this monster takes... Ah! Never mind. I just want to test this. I just need to test this one last thing. It's this one here. I'm using a completely different creates dynamic material instance node. Different from this one, which every single iteration I tried did not work. It did not update the card face. So now I'm going to try this instance node. This node, blueprint node. Create dynamic material instance. Target is a primitive component. Where's this one? The target is Kismet material library. So let me go back in and try one more time. Turns out there are 3 on the 2nd floor. I better get this right. 5, 7, 4. Yeah. Oh, okay. I got that monster. So this one should be the 2nd floor. There should be 3 here. 3. Oh wow! He heard my flashlight from there. I could have sworn he was running away. Or not running away, but walking away. The monster, anyways. Whoa! Dang it, that footstep was like really close to my ear. It was really loud that it was like close to my right ear. Where is he? I don't see him. No, I'm hiding. He was on the move. I could hear his footsteps moving from left to right. From the left side of my speakers to the right side of my speakers. Or speaker sets. So he's probably down there somewhere. I don't want to be there. I want to go to this. Where is this guy? Okay, never mind. I need to be. Oh my god, I don't know for sure. I don't know. Is it 471, 471, 970? Maybe. I don't know if it's the second floor or the third floor. So I need to check here. There should be 3 cards that I can test. It's down there somewhere. I don't know. I'm just going to go to the other side of the ship. Try to avoid him. Well, I don't need to go to the other side of the ship. I just need to go to the other side of this region. This is the southern region. Hopefully he won't be coming down this side. Alright, nothing there. Please tell me I'm on the right. Oh. Okay, I think he's below me. Okay, here's one. I'm just gonna check all the rooms like this first. Okay, there's 2. Alright, so this is... Oh, there's 3. Alright. Alright, so... No. Unfortunately, still does not work. Ha. That's unfortunate. Create dynamic material instance. Okay, let me see. Maybe I'm using it wrong. Maybe I need not a set material, but maybe something like a set parameter, like this. What's a retainer? Set texture. What is USD? And then it says cards. Set texture for face. What is that? Oh, it's a different type of cards. It's like a card system in the Unreal Engine editor. Set a texture parameter value. Set a texture object. That's for Niagara. Set texture. I'm thinking of set texture parameter or something like that because I also had the same conversation with Grok. I don't know. Let's try this one. No. Material instance dynamic. Let me break this. Material instance dynamic. Set texture parameter value. Don't know. I don't think this is it. Text target is material instance dynamic or dynamic material instance. I don't know how this would work. How would this pass information to where I need it to go? Well, this one might have it. So maybe I pass that here. I don't know what this is. Oh, is this the actual? This is something. Textures. Why is it giving me all textures? Does this... Let me try something, I guess. It's a texture though, I don't want texture. What was the whole point of material instance if it wants a texture? Actually, let me... I don't know how you clear this. Oh, here, it says none. Alright, there. Let's see first. If it compiles and it requires something, then I'll put a texture in there. Oh, I'm still running. What the heck? Alright. So again, let me recompile. Resave. And I think that's it. Just compile and save this one once again. Those placeholder test objects shouldn't change. See, where can I go? Yep, once again, the 9th floor. Ninth floor has a lot of Oh, you heard that. Alright, he went away. So I'm gonna go to the 9th floor. Sounds like he's on that side. Oh no, that side's getting closer. Or louder, so I'm gonna go this side. Ah, darn it. I'm gonna go to the other side just to get to the 9th floor. The 9th floor. I don't know how Grok set up the material instance, dynamic material instance, using. Oh, where is this guy? So we'll go hide over here. There should be some. I'm gonna hide here. And I'm gonna look. And see what Grok says. Pretty sure he says to use texture parameters or something, but I probably didn't read the full reply, so I'm probably understanding it incorrectly. It says here, set texture parameter value text face equals material instance from data table or exposed. Right, let me see what. No. You know what? Let me go back. Let me first check this. Yikes. How do we go back? Oh, I actually am back. I was on the wrong. I was on the wrong tab. Alright. What's in here? Okay, here's one. And still no change. Which means I can exit right now. What the heck is this? It's like. How did my character get all the way how did my camera get this far? That is so weird. It was so far below everything. All the way down. Okay, anyways. That is weird. Never seen that before. Alright, but, okay. Let me see if I can read this again. See what Grok actually said and how to use it. Create one dynamic material instance per instance. Set texture parameter value, the face. Set vector parameter rarity color. Oh, no, I don't want that. That's for the rarity. Content browser, right click on the create dynamic. No, that's wrong. That's not even, it's hallucinating. That was a hallucination from Grok. So maybe this whole thing is not gonna work either. From parent material recommended for cards. Get materials index from I create dynamic material instance. Input parent material or SMI set material index 1. Get material. What's that now? Get material. Material slot name 1 for the card face. That? Let me see. Get material. But material interface object reference. Oh, no, I don't want this one. Because it's if I say element index 1 from the card HISM, it's just getting this and putting it back into the... Wait a second, I might want to actually do that though. Get the actual source material, which is this one here, from get material. Get this one, place it into here, make it a dynamic material instance, and then set it as a texture parameter. I'm just testing anything at this point. I'm going to put the full in here. And this seems so very complex. I don't know if this is what Grok was saying, but I'm just trying to use some logic of what the inputs and outputs are saying. Let me see what. Okay, go here. Yeah. We go back. I'm gonna go to the ninth floor because that's where 2 cards are at. Let's go down here. It's a really dark hallway. So, nothing in there. No, still nothing. Bum, bum, bum. Event begin play. Did I ever? Just said you don't want to do it here. Want to do it from the blueprint actor itself. The blueprint. What if I set this card face? Yeah, this is terrible. I'm just sorry. Wasting a lot of time. Let me see. Look back and see what Gemini says. I already used that method and tried it. It didn't work. So, anything? Use your assigned card ID. Huh. So it was saved into here. Yeah, I really don't know why none of this is working. Maybe create dynamic material instances for something completely different. So like I said before, the only other way that I can think of doing this is by creating, what did I calculate it? 234 unique blueprints, specifically with the material instances that I want as card faces for each card. So it's going to have to be BP the full rare, BP the full epic, BP the full legendary, and in each of those cards, all the way, all 78 cards as blueprints, all the way, to all those cards, and each of them have their own card HISM element 1 set specifically to the correct material instance. And then that way I can just randomly call these blueprint actors into the game from the spawn actor node using this here BP actor. Yikes, what happened? The numbering got messed up here. I actually don't know how to fix this. You gotta be kidding me. What if I close it and reopen it? Okay. But right here, the BP actor, instead of BP cosmic card, each of these will have their own. So the full will have BP, the full 0 is rare. So BP, the full rare, rather than just one cosmic card for all of them. It's going to be so annoying to have to do that one by one. But if that's the only method, then I'll do it that way, because I don't know why the create dynamic material instance, all of the different methods are not working. Maybe I'm completely using it wrong or setting it up wrong. I don't know. I just followed the AI chatbots and they do hallucinate, so maybe this was one of their hallucinations. Sounding confident that this is the correct way to do things, but obviously not, because they're not changing the materials in my game. So I am going to have to stop right here, because this is really just wasting my time. I could be working on something else. This is really bad. I want to flip tables. I want to grab my keyboard and smash it on the monitor. Just so bad, and just shout on the top of a mountain that, I hate this. Dynamic materials is a lie. This doesn't work. But, yeah, that's it for me, you guys. Thanks for hanging out for a bit. I'll catch you later next time. Bye.